I'd be like, you know what, I'm sorry, I removed all the food from the... Welcome back, everybody, to Falcon Plays Fear Equation. Let's get underway. We had a dream update log at the end of last episode here. Let's see, I think that was in carriage number 1 as well. So let's find out what these guys are dreaming about now. Workers, shamblers, let's see here. Today's the 24th, I'm pretty sure. Terry Paris had a nightmare about grabbing my leg. Shamblers, okay, so you had a shamblers dream. That brought our defenses down to 92.81. We were, I think, like at 150 for workers here beforehand, so... yeah, we're still really good, though. That shouldn't be much of an issue. However, the issue right now is going to be... actually, it's not an issue, but let's talk about this here really quick. We got a new person, Mary Lewis, who apparently has some special skills. More importantly, you know what's great about her? Where is she? Mary? Oh, that's a new guy, too, Lawrence Cox. He's good at guarding, but that's about it. We'll probably use him for some missions as well. Where's Mary, though? Mary, come out and play. That's kind of creepy. Mary Lewis, there you go. Breaching, searching, hauling. So good. This is what we were looking for. We were looking for somebody that could haul items for us, and that's going to be so goddamn useful. That's the special person we found in last, the Outpost. Yes, last episode, I should say. So that's pretty good. Alright, let's do our lottery here first, and we definitely want to have Mary Lewis into our party. Absolutely. Sharon Hernandez is actually pretty good too, but she's actually a lot better inside the cart, or the train, so you know what, Sharon? You'll be hanging out inside here instead. Who's this person here? Excuse me. Nancy Richardson. Really, really terrible for the most part everywhere, so I'll just probably have you as a lottery team for now. Some people are expendable, so remember that. Some people are going to definitely be expendable going forward. I'm not opposed to that because, let's see, how is our food? We have food for 13 days, so some people are definitely expendable. Who do we have here? Kathleen Hernandez. You're not too bad in a train, but you kind of are at the same time. We'll have to take a look at this closer. Barbara Lopez. Your breaching is here. You're so slow is the problem. You're not bad at searching, I guess, but you're so goddamn slow. Same with you. I'll keep you inside, Ralph, and Heather Martinez. You're not too bad outside. So Heather, you definitely come along. And the price is right. Nancy Richardson, we believe we're keeping her as well. Who's this? Lawrence Cox. That's a new guy. He's good at guarding, terrible at everything else. I guess we'll probably use him as well. And who is this scoundrel over here? Christine Jackson. Breaching, not too bad. Probably use her. Where's your twin at? Betty, whatever her name was. It was Betty something. She had a twin. It was a clone. It was kind of really scary. Kind of really creepy, as a matter of fact. It's Russell Allen. She should probably be moved over here, right? No? Where's this woman at? Betty King. Oh, you're a leader in carriage number 1 now. But you're actually really good inside, so yeah, we won't use you for the outside mission. So we have our lottery. Let's go ahead and do our dispatch over here. Not that it really matters because we're not sending anybody out here today, but I want to have it ready for the next time they do have to go out. Now, let's go ahead and look at our defenses now. 92.81, not too bad. But again, we had Terry Paris dreaming about shamblers. Who has our shambler defense? I want to say it's 3. Nope. I want to say it's 4. Yes. So, Terry, we're going to probably move you here unless you bring too many worker nightmares with you as well. So right now they're at what? 29.17. Pretty terrible. 29.17. Terry Perez. Terry Perez. You're the guy, right? Yeah. So Terry, on over to number 4 for now, and we'll see how that affects them. They're at 29.17, we said. Dispatch him. Our dreams are now at 180 over here. He could stay there behind. It was still like a 90-something defense estimate as well, but it dropped a bit for sure, but not too bad. Not too bad. And we might want to move some people out of here anyway. So, Kathleen Hernandez, what are your dreams entailing on? Old Daisy, we'll use some of the better ones as well because that's pretty low. So we'll do like 2 for Old Daisy over here. Perfect. Number 2 seems to be fine for the most part. 75 is actually pretty good. Workers and shamblers. We'll do a shamblers 1 for like 2. Okay. And then number 1, you guys are upgrading to for fuel, which is great because your dream logs are at 74.25. I could warrant that sacrifice there if it came down to it. So that's pretty good. Alright, so you guys, let me give you a bit more power. Assuming we could actually warrant it. Just about. I want you to finish that fuel capacity soon. And I'll bring you guys here down a little bit. Okay. So that's done with. That took a while, I'm fully aware, but really important to be done. So, supplies. A lot of supplies at the house at 7-7, and chemist supplies at Palmetto 12-2. Let's go into first one up here. We're headed over here for now, though, so anything that we find along the way will be fine. But for now, got our working done. Supplies at the factory. We have an update. 2 of them, as a matter of fact. Oh, nice! We got fuel capacity 2 now. Perfect. And then the second was going to be carriage number 3, completed burial shrouds. Alright. Is that going to help you guys out a bit? It should. This is the Old Daisy one, right? 58.33 for Old Daisy. Not too bad. Not too bad. We have 2 over here pending. And number 1, we'll swap you over to something else here pretty soon. Now, in terms of food, you guys have food? You guys don't have food. You guys have food, but we have to wait till tomorrow for that one. Yeah, so we're gonna have to spread some food around here pretty soon. Alrighty, we're done here. It's time to go to sleep. Hopefully we won't get attacked, but we'll see. And the people that have food might complain about it overnight, too. You're like, there's no goddamn food over here. I'll be like, you know what, I'm sorry. I removed all the food from the... Whoa! Ho ho! What just happened? I thought they were revolting and gonna kick me out, and I was gonna say, like, why? I thought I'd been doing pretty good. I think they were either trying to break in here, or they killed people. Purge. Started by Betty King. 5 sympathizers here. Carriage number 2 influenced by 5 passengers from carriage number 1. 0 sympathizers here. Stopped here. The Purge stopped because we have our sympathizers. Betty King started the Purge. Okay, the Purge, remember, the Purge is when they actually want to get rid of people who don't necessarily agree with them and are okay, like, they're not against me per se, but the Purge is basically like, let's gather up, kill people who, you know, are too fanatical about Falcon. So, it's not that I'm doing a bad job. Carriage number 1, dismantle defenses. Russell Allen dismantled the defense. Disguise number 1. Oh, Jesus, we dismantled this defense over here. Not happy about. Honestly, my heart froze, and I was like, really? I'm gonna lose the game right now suddenly? I thought I'd been doing so good. Okay, number 1. Russell Allen dismantled this guy's defense over here. But we're still fine. We're at 72.50 over here, which is still okay. Let's get some food over to number 2 right now, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be a concern. Yeah, food supply at number 2 is a big concern. So, let's see, number 1. How many people do you have? You have 5. You have 3 meals. Let's move... let's do the lottery here first, I guess. Dispatch. And then we'll move food over to number 2. Alright, guys? You good? Everything's fine? 3 people here, 2 food, not too bad. And then 3 people here, 2 food, not too bad. We're gonna need some food here pretty soon, though. That much is a concern. Our fuel supply is now up to 20, which is great. So number 1 can now focus on more upgrades, or maybe building defenses again. How's the overview for them? Pretty good for the most part. What do you guys think? Let's do an upgrade. How about structure? Just so that in case we get attacked by the military, we don't necessarily go down. I mean, we're kind of getting close to our... we're really like halfway to our goal marker in a sense, so... maybe structure? No upgrades available for that, though, huh? Radio 2, Medical 1. Radio will let us pick up more important information as we go forward here. Yeah, let's do the radio one. That's fine. Or actually, did we get the power 2? No. Power 2 it is. Upgrade train power. I forgot that the other people that I had them working on stopped working on that one to make some defenses, so we'll have you guys work on the power one. Perfect. And then number 2 over here, we're doing our thing with defenses, right? Number 3 is building defenses, and number 4, building defenses, all great and dandy over here. Alrighty. Don't have to spend too much time here. You guys will be focusing a bit more on power, though, that's for sure. Number 2. Do need a little bit extra power here, don't we? Alright, you guys. I need to get the defenses up and running on the other one, so I'm going to drop you down for a while to give them a bit more power and them a bit more power. And our carriage still could probably go a bit more, so how about we do... How about we even everybody out? That's not too bad. Everybody has an even amount of power going over here. Distributing. Orders are set up. Lottery is set up. We are still heading to our destination, if I am correct, over here. We're almost there. Aren't we getting there today, as a matter of fact? Yeah, we get there in a few hours. Perfect. So, skip forward. And there we are. We are at a location. No updates so far. Office, supermarket, college, and chemist over here in this area. Alright. Had a few more supply outcalls over here. Are there supplies at the factory? Okay. Chemist in Manchester. House supplies and chemist at Blair Springs. Alright, cool. So, in our location, office, the supermarket, college, and chemist. I think we know for a fact we're going for the supermarket first. We need some food because we have a lot of people now. I don't have a lot of people, but we do have a significant amount of them. College, supermarket. Let's see, what's easier though? Office is going to be moderate. Supermarket is low. Very high accessibility. And moderate. Why is the supermarket low? This worries me a lot. There's 10 survivors at the supermarket? Oh my god. I don't want to rescue 10 people, man. That's way too much. This seems like a really huge place. Survivor. There's no fearless detected. High fog levels everywhere. Time windows 147. 147. I do need food. Where's our startup point? Over here. So we'll probably be coming in through this side, the shop floor. Storage, storage, storeroom, storage, shop floor, and... okay. I mean, it seems like the most important stuff is kind of like by the entrance area. Assuming we come in through here, we should be fine. So there is that. Shop floor, storage, storeroom, storage. Okay. And then again, there's a million people here. So many people. I can't bring all of you guys in here. Okay? I barely have enough food for my own individuals. But if we find some good people in there, we could probably have some of our old people have a injury or a accident. You know, if something happens to them, it happens to them. What can I say? It's a dangerous game, man. Alrighty, so who are we equipping first? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about Mary Lewis being the king. Mary Lewis the king. Nothing could ever happen to Mary Lewis, okay, Falcon? Make sure nothing ever happens to this woman. Lawrence Cox is going to be... I want a good hauler. Like, to be fast. So maybe the crowbar for Martinez, or maybe we'll just go with the crowbar for Cox to speed him up here a little bit. Yeah. I guess so. He's got some pretty decent guarding as well if we ever needed. I'll give you the crowbar just to speed you up here a little bit. So our big concern is going to be Nancy Richardson, so she probably doesn't go too far. Gotcha. Alrighty. Let's start off with Nancy Richardson. Let's not have her go too far. So Richardson, search. This right here is what? Shop. Storage and storage. We want to keep you kind of close, so we'll probably just have you go to these two spots over here. Time mission? Nope, we need you to go... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that how slow you are that you really can't make it all the way over there? Apparently so. Let's actually have her do a search through here then. That's a little bit better. So, how about if we just have you search through this one? Alone. There you go, that's a bit better. 135 is going to be the window for 30 seconds. Not crazy about it, but it'll work. So, there you go. So the more rooms you add to the search radius, the longer the time window goes by as well, for that individual task. Good to know. So that's good. Nancy Richardson is under control. Mary Lewis is going to be our best one, so let's go with Mary Lewis here. Give her a search. And... not looking for survivors, but if I could get you a bit farther, I would be okay with that. Storage and shop floor. Shop floor. What if I sent you over to the storage? How long would that take? 30 seconds, 135, that's actually pretty good. We'll give you like 20 seconds. I don't want to risk you, but I think you should be fine with this one. What's your entry point? The outside entry points worry me a little bit, because the walk back can be a little bit dangerous. because we can't really dictate how much the fog's going to be, how it will thicken outside on our way back. Okay. It's risky. It's risky. I guess I'll do it. The time window matches up. We can't dictate how fast the cloud or the fog's going to move in is the problem. So Mary Louise will go up there. Perfect. I think, hopefully. Heather Martinez. Search. You are going to go ahead and take care of the other room that our friend cannot check into. So search up here. Uh-oh. You're kind of really slow. That's going to meet up the point exactly, which is no good. So we're going to probably have to move you to the shop floor. Yeah. You're like 35 seconds over here at the shop floor. Alrighty, Lawrence Cox. You want to check out all these small little rooms over here? How long would that take you? Oop, way too long. Can we subtract it? 145, only 5 seconds in each one. Alrighty. How about we lower the amount? 10 seconds, that's going to be pretty good. Alrighty, so we'll send you with that one. And finally, Christine Jackson. That's not the one who let the revolt, right? That was Betty King, if I'm right. So Jackson will have you search maybe the storage over here. Too long. Too long. You'll be in trouble. You'll be in trouble. So, unfortunately, hang out over here then. Alrighty. So, we have everybody set up here, I'm pretty sure. Escape. Let's start the mission. Nobody's over 147, which is our time window here. Approximately, by the way. It's only approximate. You know what? If it's only approximate, fuck, the whole Mary Louise thing just really, really worries me. I would hate to lose her already. So, you know what? Let me go ahead and do, like, I don't know, this storage area. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to come to this storage area, which nobody else is checking out anyway. I can't risk her, man. She's just way too good to lose. So, 15 seconds. I'll say 10 seconds over here just because I can't really risk it. I think that's going to be pretty good for her, though. Start this mission. We'll go with food as our number one thing. We'll do resources afterwards. Medical supplies last. Confirm it out. Okay. Everybody moving? Oh, no. Then my game fucked up again. You see how these people down here aren't moving? It just might be that they're delayed because of... We're not rescuing people. Yeah, the game froze up again. Shit. Okay. When I came in the episode ago and I mentioned how we were, I had to skip the railroad mission because we kept on getting frozen over and over. So I had to kind of wait for the right move for everybody to move. This is what I talked about. This is exactly what indeed happened. Everybody would stay at the start zone. Only 2 people move out. And then if we go ahead and hit tab, everybody will get back in time, but then nobody will indeed leave the area. This will be stuck over here. We could tab out of this. And we could escape out of here, I'm pretty sure. Hold up. I'm trying to... Actually, wait. F3? But F1. See? I could leave, which is not supposed to be happening right now. Escape out of here. Yeah. So that's over there stuck. Which means to me that we have to, unfortunately, do this all over again. And I might have to skip this mission until it decides to not freeze up on me. More importantly, what I mentioned 2 episodes ago is going to probably more than likely happen. I'm going to probably have to restart all over again. So I can't keep doing this. The problem is that, as you can see right now, is that I have to do this over and over and over until one of these little excursions decides not to freeze up on me. And sometimes it'll happen, sometimes it doesn't. If it does happen, I have to start all over from our last save point to get back to this point.